Welcome to Black Girl Wrestling.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to Black Girl Wrestling. Wow. It's been a time. We probably have a lot of new people, actually. For those who are not familiar, hello. My name is Danny. I'm the most important one that you're going to meet here today. Everyone else, completely superfluous. Now, to everyone else.
Well, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm Allie.
Yeah,
So I don't like the way we did that because I just feel like we just very much gave exactly what she said. Like
extra. Well, you want to try again?
Yeah, I'm pretty and I'm the pretty one. I feel like that.
You sound like
I'm Allie and I'm the
like
smart one. Thank you. I look like the pretty one.
Well, remember what I said at the beginning. The most important. Welcome Black to Black Girl Wrestling. It has been a minute since we have all been in a video together. A lot has happened. Actually, guys, more recently you will have seen MJF on this channel. These two
can yeah. Speaking of which, just really quick, I do want to send out an apology to Jake the Snake.
Yes.
We promised you a while ago that you would be the first Caucasian guest, and that didn't happen.
I want you to know it wasn't intentional.
No.
It was just kind of how things happened. Guys, I don't know what to say about that either. That was crazy. I also want to clarify that was not AI.
I didn't want to do that.
I'm not fucking lame. That is not artificial intelligence.
I was just gonna say the most disrespectful thing about that is the fact that you obviously are not tapped into Black Girl Wrestling, because if you were, you would know.
But no, that was Maxwell Jacob Friedman for some fucking reason. Thought that he was welcome on Black Girl Wrestling, and he was for about 20 minutes, and then that was the cutoff. But no, welcome back to Black Girl Wrestling. Today we're going to be talking about Y'all In. Yeah. We didn't practice that. I don't know why anybody did that. You think so?
Yes, I do.
So we had two different viewing experiences for Y'all In because I went to Arlington, Texas. I want to clarify. I want to clarify. The episode just called "Setting the Record."
Guys, we didn't put on our apology sweaters.
Yes. Oh my God. One that says empathy. Black Girl Wrestling is not run by MJF.
No.
MJF's appearance on Black Girl Wrestling was not artificial intelligence. There are three of us who participate on the Black Girl Wrestling account. Even though you might be most familiar with me, it is not only me.
I'll say I don't like to identify myself. I'm perfectly okay with you thinking everything is Danielle because
it usually is.
Yeah, but
it could be someone else. No. If I ever say something that gets me canceled, I'm actually gonna be like, "There's 3 admins on this show." But no. So I went to Y'all In. I had an amazing experience as a weekend overall. I had so much fun. I met so many really cool people. I met so many of my mutuals on Twitter. It was just so much fun. We had
to shout anybody out.
Yes. A couple people. Jalen and Chloe, 100%. Lyric, but she don't count.
Damn.
I met the girl that did the Paulden Lovers. You guys don't even know what that is. Okay. So there's this girl. There's two of my mutuals who, for some reason, I wish I was this funny. For some reason, have been cropping and photoshopping the Big Show. You know what it is? Into all of the Golden Lovers stuff. So any major cameo icon. I saw her sign and I was like, oh my God, I know exactly who that is. And I hate when people are funnier than me. And that whole thing was so funny. All these really intense emotional moments, and they were photoshopping the Big Show into it, and 10 out of 10. It made me realize that I was not born to tell jokes. Because I can't
That's
compare
what
to
made
that.
you realize that.
Anyway, so yeah, all of those people were incredible. To everybody at the cookout, that was great. To everybody that came out and sang karaoke afterwards, that was great. It was really the people that made the difference on this trip. AEW was all right or whatever. You know what I realized though? I've been way too nice to them, so we gotta pile on them a little bit because they gonna think that their little show was cute or whatever, and we gotta make sure that they stay on their toes.
But I mean, well, really, I need to figure out who I have to blame for my TV situation.
Well, Xfinity, we would like to say that we have issues with our Wi-Fi.
We do.
That's all. So without further ado, let's talk about Y'all In. What do y'all remember about Y'all In?
What do you remember?
Well, I was there. It was all kind of a blur to me.
Yeah.
I saw somewhere that it was like the longest pay-per-view ever.
It was long ago.
I will say, I was there. I got there at the 0 hour, like halfway through the 0 hour. Honest to God, because I forgot about the time change. I went and got barbecue, and I was like, oh, I have plenty of time. And then I got there, they had already started. Also met Lo from Wrestling Wind Down. She was cool. We literally were staying in the same hotel, and I was running past her because I forgot my glasses. I was walking past her, and I was like, oh my God. And I looked past and I was like, I think that's who I think it is, but I ain't got my glasses. She said, Danny? I said, what? Also because no one calls me Danny like that besides like my family. So that was all weekend, people being like, Danny. Like, are you Danny? And I was like, my name's Danny. Call me Trevor. Anyway, I got there and I sat and I watched the whole show with the exception of one match that I had to get up and look for some merch. But I didn't feel like it felt like the longest.
Should you not sit and watch?
Do you want me to tell the truth?
Yes.
The Hurt Syndicate, that's the Patriarchy and Jet Speed. I would like to issue a formal apology to Jet Speed in particular.
Damn.
You didn't know what was coming up next or like what was whatever, but I knew for a damn fact I was going to be in my seat for Omega Okada. That was not an option. So when we started to get towards the middle of the show, I was like, now hold on. Because when are they going to bring him out?
It's just about skin and claw.
I'm hearing the battle cry. But I didn't feel like it felt like the longest show ever. Watching it at home, did you guys feel like it felt like the longest one ever? WrestleManias have been long as fuck.
Hey, brother, I'll tell you this. I did not watch the whole thing.
Wow.
Every time I would come in and out of the room,
Who this man?
It was still.
Oh.
I have a job I had to be at.
We all have jobs. Well,
So
you don't. I don't know. Wow. Every point and laugh.
Anyway, we were now unemployed.
Hold on, I gotta do my
God forbid, I kid. Anyway, you're a student.
Yeah, you're a student.
Anyways, I did, however, see the Nick Wayne Patriarchy.
I saw the end.
Well, then you saw it.
Wow.
No.
I like Jet Speed.
I
really
Jet
like
Speed
Speedball.
too.
I really like Kevin Knight.
I like all of those people.
Kevin Knight, I would also like to say you will not be escaping. Okay, so here's the
Hey.
The thing was, I met a lot of wrestlers this weekend, and they were all really nice. Some of them, including Kevin Knight, wanted to know why they were on the Rob list and how to get off the Rob list. And there's no way off, unfortunately, unless
What did MJF
unless you
say?
get Rob.
You said that 0.1% is death.
I was like, why are you uncertain you're not going to win? Well, Danny, somebody might shoot you. You know what? Matter of fact, though, everybody that I spoke to before the event won. So I think that's just a sign. No, it's called creative control. They handed me the pen. They said, Big D, who do you pick? I said,
Anyway, you see that.
Anyway, the Jet Speed Patriarchy Hurt Syndicate match was good.
wait, That was not the prompt yet. The prompt was it the longest show ever? So we're gonna go into the match. Ever.
WrestleManias have been very long.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have a great concept of time in
I
general.
also have an awful
but
time.
it was long.
It was very long.
And I think, well, first of all, I think anything where you have 3 main events,
which is also bullshit. One main event, nigga.
But like, I understand that you want to be like, yeah, but we like these two. These two also got to be here.
I don't want to disrespect the
but
other
like
people.
First,
there was one main event, and you know it.
No, yeah, and that's fine.
That's how
what was it, Danielle?
It was Hangman and John Moxley.
Okay, yeah.
There was one Texas death match. The match that goes on last is your main event. Like,
okay, I was asking. No,
I thought it's really odd when they do that.
But I'm asking. Okay, I know what y'all are saying, and I agree. Like the last one, but out of the 3 main events, that's where I'm asking. What was actually the
Hangman John Moxley?
Okay,
because it was a Texas death match.
It was very good.
I mean, had it maybe been no stipulation,
yeah,
and maybe be something else. But okay, so let's get into it. So first, to kick off the actual show, we had the Trios Championship. So it was the Ops, Shibata, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and the Death Riders, Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and Gabe Kidd, who was standing in for Pac. I want to say, first and foremost, having Gabe Kidd in the position that Pac used to be in is literally like replacing LeBron with Kyle Kuzma. That's outlandish. Don't ever do that shit again. You know, there's a girl, AJ, on Twitter. She's hilarious.
Yeah.
She's hilarious. There was this guy who was getting into like New Japan and like watching all this different stuff, and he was like, "Oh my god, I think Gabe Kidd is my." Well, he watched the Kenny versus Gabe Kidd match, and he was like, "I think Gabe Kidd is my new favorite wrestler in New Japan." And she was like, "Kenny Omega got niggas making up new sentences." He's like, nobody in the entire world ever put those words together.
No, I know you're lying.
No tea, no shade, but how dare you stand where he stood?
Words being strung together that ain't never been strung together before.
This match was cool. I don't think it was particularly memorable when you look up and down the card. Katsuyori Shibata, you will always be famous to me. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have strong feelings about this. I don't really remember it, if I'm being honest. After being there, I don't really remember it.
It's one of the. No, I don't remember.
Oh. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I think it's always really hard to be at the first match of the night of any show.
It is, because I mean, you're supposed to set the tone, or you're supposed to whatever. But I mean, a night like this, like
how do you set a tone for a night so long?
It was an afternoon. Starting like fucking 2 p.m. So yeah, I don't know. Vibes were good. Apparently the crowd wasn't very loud like on TV, but like the vibes were great the whole show.
I thought it just wasn't very loud because our sound wasn't.
No, people were saying that like just generally it didn't seem like the crowd was into it. I can promise you the crowds were into it.
I would like to ask if anybody else has Xfinity, could you let me know if y'all TV went in and out or if this is a user error. Thank you.
Oh, next was the men's casino gauntlet. MJF won. I mean, honestly, he didn't do much this match. Like he doesn't do much.
He's a platypus. He doesn't do much.
He doesn't do much. But there were some really, really entertaining people in this match. I mean, Takeshita was in it. Speaking of, Takeshita and Bandito had the best match of the whole weekend the night before at Supercard of Honor. I literally, Lyric was laughing at me because I was standing up watching that match with my tongue out the whole time. Just that match is so fucking good. So if you've got a couple extra bucks this month, get Honor Club and watch that. Match of the year for me so far.
Wasn't Mystico in the casino gauntlet?
Mystico was in it.
He's always fun.
Mystico's always fun. Who else was in that match? A bunch of people. Jude Robinson came back. Yes. He kind of looked like Michael Jackson. When he came back, I was a little bit unsettled. Everyone was like, nobody got Juice Robinson.
I think looking at him, I was like, he didn't have the beard. So
Bring the beard back. That helps to sell like the whole feral thing, which is what I think you do best and where I think you're most entertaining. Is like you are like not house trained. That's the whole thing. Bring back the beard, bring back the glasses. Glad to have you back. The guns came back too.
Yes,
that's cool. I think I think they're entertaining together. Now there was no Jay White, which
Sorry.
how's she watching the video?
I was trying to see
recording. There was no Jay White, which I was fine with.
We survived.
No tea, no shade, but like
We made it.
the show was
I hope you recover well. I
Oh,
hope
yeah,
you
yeah,
recover as a person. That's all. Don't even look like that.
No.
Okay.
I was like, for
He's
me,
got curly
I
hair.
was like, it said Juice, and I was like, there's no way that's Juice Robinson. That looks like a white man.
He kind of it was. I didn't like it. I don't like the new look.
Oh no,
No, I don't like the new look.
Who he go with?
Tony Storm.
That's what I thought. I don't know what she looks like outside of. So maybe I shouldn't say anything. Man, do you think they met and he had a beard or didn't have a beard?
I think he had the beard.
I think
I've
he
never seen him
had
without the beard. I don't
It's a
like
little, it's a off-putting.
your body, your choice.
Yeah.
But I don't like it.
Your body, your choice. Your body, my opinion. That's crazy. That's crazy. You just said
Next, everybody. So, bro, because Adam Cole came out, and he had a very devastating, heartfelt announcement that he would be vacating the TNT title, because he was not able to defend it, and that he would be out for a while, and that this might be goodbye. And let me just say, as someone that was there, and I didn't see beforehand that he had been pulled from the show. I guess they announced it beforehand, but like I mean I was there. I didn't know. So when they played his music, I was like, all right, he's gonna go wrestle. When he grabbed the microphone, I was like, oh, maybe he's on commentary. And then he started talking, and you realize just like the gravity of what he's going through. What?
I don't like looking at the camera when you're right next to me.
Okay, but no, Adam Cole, we are wishing all the good things in the world, and hopefully a speedy recovery. He was soft launching like retirement, like medium launching retirement, which is not what anybody wants to see. But most importantly, hope that he's okay physically, mentally. I will just say, I know we share an affinity for Adam Cole because we were not wrestling fans at all when we were younger, and our dad was, and he took us to a Ring of Honor show in Dayton, Ohio, and Adam Cole was the world champion, and he was so nice and he was so cool, that I went back to school and I told everybody that the world champion was my best friend. I did not really know what Ring of Honor was. I did not care about wrestling, but I was just like, no, since Adam Cole was so, are you crying?
No.
I was like, since Adam Cole was so cool and so nice to me, we're literally best friends. Like, y'all cannot be talking about me crazy. Y'all cannot be talking about me reckless. Because the world champion is my best friend.
You know what's so crazy? It wasn't until like late last year that I still have that Ring of Honor shirt.
No, me too. And
I had no idea what it,
there have to be.
I forgot we had went. I had like forgotten we
I
did that.
never realized. I was like, oh wait, Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I have an Adam
Never
Cole
thought.
Ring of Honor World Champion shirt.
Yeah.
And
Didn't we like hold
there,
the belt?
there are pictures. We have to look. There are pictures of us somewhere holding the actual Ring of Honor belt. So yeah, look,
Yeah,
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole was already on the rock list. We already got him.
Oh yeah, you were the first. He's going the first. The first entrant. We went with you the long ways, Adam Cole. So wishing him all of the best.
Thanks for getting us into.
Yeah,
Thank you. Sorry that you got us in. Sorry you did this.
Yeah,
But thank you for
Adam Cole. This is your fault.
Well, Mom and Dad, this is your fault. But Adam Cole, you
played
played
a huge role in it. We love you. We're rooting for you.
Recovery,
baby.
Yeah, that's my bye. But then they came out and they did a 4-way for the vacant TNT belt, and it was DG, Dustin Rhodes, the Proto Star, big Proto Star, and Look, this match was never gonna be. It was never gonna be a 10 out of 10. It was never gonna be, this wasn't the match that was originally scheduled, and you just look at the makeup of it, and
Hey man, Rhodes guys, let him.
I understand why they did it.
Fine.
they did that because the vibes were down because of Adam Cole, and they're like, give people a
Yeah.
feel good moment.
I
understand.
Give him a feel good moment.
I understand that. Fuck all that big protostar belt. You know good and damn well that he would have been walking out of there. Had he wrestled Adam Cole that night, he would have been walking out as
absolutely.
TNT champion. I don't understand why the fuck we threw this new thing in, and people are like, oh, he's just gonna beat him on Wednesday. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be raps. I don't care. I think that we need to stop fucking around with Kyle Fletcher.
Agreed.
And put some gold on it, put some respect on it, because I think what you might run into is, unfortunately, a Daniel Garcia situation, which is like, it could have been, it should have been, it could have been, it should have been. And they're both so young and so early on in their careers that, like, you just hate to see those kinds of mistakes happen. This is Kyle Fletcher's moment right now. Capitalize on it. So hopefully he gets it quick and we all move on.
I feel like he's gonna get it tomorrow, or at least like on Saturday.
A girl can dream.
Anything to add? DG, I know you.
She's shooting her shot.
Oh no, I'm not. Oh wait, what you mean? Is you forget? That's crazy.
I forget. I just turned on like a wrestling.
Yeah. You have fun
I can
with that
forget.
later.
I can overdo
But then next we had Swerve and Ospreay.
That was
the Young Bucks.
so good.
First, I want to say the little crabs. The Young Bucks are the funniest people alive. That founding fathers bit and coming out on the little ship had me fucking gone. Also AEW, I don't know where all the money came from for the pyro, because y'all really stepped it up.
It was Texas.
Yeah,
I got a discount.
Put it on one, get 10 free.
I also think everyone for that one, all of their intros were cool. Like,
Yeah,
Ospreay's
that
was
fun.
cool. Swerve was cool.
Y'all gave somebody else creative control or what?
I don't know.
Actually, I do be watching on LinkedIn. I do see what y'all are hiring for a show. You're bringing on some.
It was very funny. The founding fathers bit was funny because I also like seeing Justin Roberts' face as he read it. He was like, "What is
And
this?"
that declaration was long as fuck. Whoever wrote that is so funny because that was so long. And Ospreay was standing in the ring for like 15 minutes waiting for everybody to get
With me, really.
Yeah, he was like doing mountain climbers and shit in the ring.
Just stay warm.
When they started wrestling, this was, to me, maybe the best match of the night. This match was great.
It was
fantastic. Absolutely like peak AEW. The Young Bucks, we already know that the Young Bucks are a great tag team. Arguably the best ever. Swerve and Ospreay got very creative together. And there are a few people in the world that can match a few tag teams in the world that can match the Young Bucks in creativity and speed and agility. And Ospreay and Swerve were able to do that. Man, some of those counters were crazy.
They matched each other's freaks.
They matched each other's freaks. That's why I was like, I kept tweeting, I said, they're freaking. Yeah. Oh, we haven't been giving these matches out of 5. So trios, what do you give?
Christ. Trios.
Tree.
A tree?
Who
I'm
is
giving-
trio?
We just talked about
all
it.
the trios matches. Ops versus
We
Death Rider.
just talked about
Since
it.
we started the show. Out of 5.
Yeah. I don't like
There's-
the.
I like the Ops.
Oh, I'm thinking you're referring to someone else as the Ops. Also, they're a tag team though, so that wouldn't have even made me dance.
What the hell You talking
I know what you're talking about.
You.
Oh, FTR?
Yes.
Yeah, golden hair. And that's why I've been sitting here confused. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Back to the first one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shibata, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs are called the Op.
2. I do recall.
2 out of 5. 2.
Hot combs. Also, we don't give
3.
stars.
Oh, we do hot combs.
Then it was the men's casino gauntlet. 3.5.
Yeah.
Ditto.
You want to beat me so bad. And then TNT 4-way.
I think for the moment, I'm gonna give it a 3.
And I'd be a nice.
I would also give it a 2.
I'd be a nice.
I
don't-
moved.
Didn't do anything for me.
It's not something that moves me.
Didn't do anything for me.
I have nothing but respect.
Well, I'm
for
giving
him,
it a
but
3 because Sam McGuire lost. So
you know,
but he was still in it.
yeah.
Um,
1.5. I didn't even consider the fact that he was in it. I thought that-
so Swerve Ospreay versus Young Bucks.
Yes.
Not how scales work.
How my
How neither one of y'all? Yes.
I don't want to say like it's one of those matches where I was watching it and I was like, this is interesting, this is fun, but what can they do next?
They're not. But Swerve and Ospreay aren't.
They're not
team.
tag
It's
team.
not designed.
So
to
I
fuck
also
something up.
felt like no. I mean, like in the match, what can they do next? Like, how can they
End it.
end it? Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. I also really
I don't
liked how it
understand.
was like kind of clear in the beginning that the Bucks are a tag team. They have not done a singles match in a very long time. But because Swerve and Ospreay are singles, they haven't done tag teams in forever. Because Swerve was in a tag team, but a very, very long time ago. And so it was clear that like they were out of sync for a little bit of it.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then you watch them like be like, all right, lock in.
Shut
Why
up,
are you getting
Danielle.
closer? I was like, all right, lock in. I thought that was really
Yeah.
cool.
And Swerve taking like a couple of the punches for Ospreay. I really enjoyed this match.
Allison didn't give it a ranking.
No, still didn't give
Five.
it.
So that's what I was sitting here just waiting for her to do.
I'm going full 5 on that match
Yes, Sam.
because the way I classify a full 5 is like if I would watch that match. Well, first of all, if I would watch that match again and I wouldn't change anything about it. I would watch that match again. I wouldn't change anything about it. And it had me on the edge of my seat. Every time that they pretended to count, I said, that's 3. That's got to be 3. And it was never 3 until, of course, it was. Then it was the women's casino gauntlet. This match was really good. I think it was better than the men's.
Yeah.
And Athena won. Guys, this is huge for our brand. This is huge for Black Girl Wrestling. Athena did not drop the Ring of Honor belt on Friday. So she's the Ring of Honor Forever champion and also now AEW Future World Champion. This is huge for me. I'm hopeful that now
Belt collector. Well,
that's Mercedes, but I'm hopeful that now that Athena is going to beat Toni Storm, and then Athena's going to be world champion, and then Mercedes is going to have to be the challenger. So Mercedes is going to have all of these belts, but she's gonna think, oh, I'm the best in the world, but she's going to have a little bit of doubt and a little bit of insecurity because she couldn't win the big one, and Athena could. So Athena's going to be world champion in 2 different things, and Mercedes is going to have 7 belts, but do those 7 mean as much as those 2? So my plan is to have an ultimate Black Girl belt collector with 9 belts on the side.
That's a dollar too. Winner take all.
Winner take literally every promotion in the world. So that's my plan.
From Tacos and Tiaras? Grand Ultimate
Mega Ultimate
Mega
Grand
Grand
Supreme.
Ultimate.
Yes. That kind of sounds like, I won't say that.
Don't say that. I know
Not that.
exactly.
Not that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sure you do.
I have exactly staying together.
No.
Okay.
Um,
1, 2, 3.
They wear sheets. A couple of standouts in the women's casino gauntlet. Willow Nightingale, you will be a future world champion.
We
Megan
have a
Bain.
plan.
I have plans. that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me.
Yes.
I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because
The haters.
Will sabotage me. Oh, I never started over.
this nigga.
I have plans.
I mean people.
The first time we've said it.
I mean people.
I mean, people. At church, no less. You know,
I mean,
it's over.
I think it was close to the door.
That's never even fucking again.
I feel like that's the territory I'm veering into though. Like I say it a lot. I'm trying to not say it as much.
Who
but
was
it's
going
not
to
working.
jump you? The niggas in the comment thing about blacking out?
That was crazy. That was crazy. I let one white man on the show ever. And this guy talking about, oh, the interview was cool. You seem kind of whitewashed though.
What the hell was that?
What happened to hello? How are you? And then people be like, oh, you should have just got this person. You black or wrestling, you should have just got that person. Yeah, why don't I just call Taylor up? All right. I do the best I can. Okay, what the fuck? That really, I don't even care if people be like, oh, you whitewashed, oh, you whatever. Please keep in mind, the sport of wrestling.
Stop there.
All right, you made your point.
The demographic of the sport of wrestling is not us. We're very well aware of that. If I wanted to blend in with every other bitch, do you think I would call my account Black Girl Wrestling? What the fuck?
Hey, you yelling in that mic.
I would like to sincerely apologize to all of our listeners who just felt like they were yelled at.
We're yelling at one nigga specifically.
And he know
Fuck
who he
you,
is.
nigga.
And he know who he is.
I don't dox niggas no more.
Me either. See, that's the problem. I feel like the
The
account,
problem is not toxic.
I feel like the account has grown so much that I can't act as crazy as I used to. I used to be just out there straight up.
You
telling
do
niggas some-
you send niggas
Whoa. Just doing some
You're all
crazy responses. And then some people be
go
like,
to
therapy. We used to tag. We was real tag.
yeah. But
It's a whole episode of Big
Grown.
Minutes.
we've
Oh
grown.
my god.
We've
That was a
grown
good
as
episode.
people and as a channel, and we won't be doing that.
You're
as
just gonna keep
often.
my job out of the serious. I had to yeah.
Like that. Anyway,
The job?
leave that alone. Next, we had
We didn't talk about the casino.
yeah, Casino Gauntlet standouts. I almost said Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know why.
Not her.
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain.
She's dating Clay Thompson now, which is
I know,
Yeah, I
but
thought-
I don't understand what
You know,
makes you think of wrestling.
well, I was thinking Megan Bain, and then I said Megan Thee Stallion. But do you know Megan Thee Stallion? She's 30. I thought she was
What?
younger than that. She's
Yeah, I
30.
thought she was like a year older than
Me
me.
too. No, she's 30. Because I was
We
looking-
Googled it.
I was like, she's dating Clay Thompson. He's gotta be kind of old, right?
How old is
He's
he?
35. And she's 30.
It's
And I was
so
like,
crazy,
okay, no,
I
that's not
guess.
crazy.
I
But
feel like that age gap is only okay after you're 26. Like 26, you can start dating people in their 30s, but you can't be 24, 25 dating nobody in their 30s. That's weird.
speaking of, a couple that I went to high school with just got married. Like not engaged, married. And I'll tell you later. Okay. But I'm so happy for them. They're great. I love them. I felt so silly going to post my little wrestling picture. I was like, here's a picture of me and Hangman. Also, I met Hangman, guys. I don't understand how I didn't fucking lead with that, but I will talk about that before the main event. But yes, Women's Casino Gauntlet, Megan Bain, Willow Nightingale,
Megan Bain.
Chris Statlander,
Megan Bain, I'm gonna get you a belt sometime.
Alex Windsor,
She's gonna make it herself.
Queen Aminata,
I got you.
and Athena. And all of them girls showed out. So, yeah, man, women's divisions is gas right now, and it's only gonna get better now that Athena's gonna be more involved. So,
I really do want Megan Bain to have. I almost said Megan Thee Stallion again.
I
want
want
Megan-
I'm thinking about Megan Thee Stallion. It's okay. I'm glad.
Megan Thee Stallion versus Megan Bain. The loser has to shrink.
Okay. I was gonna say I want Megan Bain to have some kind of storyline.
She will. I have planned. I have a plan. So circle back because I have a plan. How many out of 5?
4.
Ooh,
3.5.
I'm gonna go 3.75.
Mm.
You can go in quarters. It's what really pisses me off. But
Did
sometimes
you say stars?
I said you can go in quarters.
Oh.
It really pisses me off when people will be like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was a 3.985." Shut up!
I hate you.
Shut up! You just made that up.
You are like my professors. Just
God.
Nobody cares that.
If I have to pull out a calculator to start ranking matches,
I'll do it.
I will do it, but I won't be happy about it. Speaking
Math
of
is crazy.
William Peter Charles Ospreay,
Don't
I don't
do
know
that
if that's
again.
his name.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
No, that's
How did
It
you
might
make that
be.
up? How did
no. Some of those.
Well, we know
Um,
William
That's true. Please come on, Black Girl Wrestling. I would like to talk to you about the past year and a half of my life, reviewing all of your matches. So it'd be really crazy if you didn't. I'm not gonna go in here and be like, "Oh, you need to." I'm just saying, optics wise, doesn't look great.
For you.
she?
Yeah. It looks perfectly fine. She spent the last year and a half of
that
her
was
life
normal.
watching every
That was
Ospreay
normal.
match.
But it would be
with,
really-
with no guarantee of anything after.
I don't
that.
know.
No guarantee.
She just was like, oh, this will be fun.
It was no.
You didn't say that.
That's not what happened. It was not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be scientific. But I'll make a whole other video explaining that. And
It was not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be scientific.
she's not a Christian.
It's late.
For me. So anyway, Will Ospreay, just give me 20 minutes of your time. I won't bother you ever again. I posted that thing and people were tagging you like you owe them money. I want to apologize for that. I promise.
Is he on your rob list?
Yeah, he's on the wrong list. How much money he's got?
So maybe
He loved going on podcasts talking about how much money he got. Don't do shit.
Hey, can I borrow?
He was on a rob list. He was like, "Yeah, it should be."
I know. I remember. I watched that interview a bunch. We're doing great callbacks to that. I feel like.
Oh yeah, guys were cutting a promos. Kids say.
Not the kids.
Cutting a promo for a thing that
ladies.
We didn't rehearse that.
You got rehearsal.
Ladies.
What the hell was next?
Is it?
Oh, the tag championship. So I gotta confess, it was a Hurt Syndicate.
You already said it.
I don't know if I said it on here. It's a Hurt Syndicate,
You did.
Jet Speed versus the Patriarchy.
You
I
started the show.
I got
saying
up and I got merch
Yeah,
during
you
this
did say
match.
that.
My sincerest apologies to all the participants. It was not personal. I really wanted that jersey. And then I went to the merch stand and they didn't have it. And they're like, "Oh, there's another merch stand in 117," which was on the clear other side of where I was.
They couldn't give
So so I went over there and then I didn't find it. So then I was like, well, I'm gonna be here with something. So I got some ice cream and then by the time I got back to my seat, it was
So wait a minute, you went up to get merch and you didn't get no merch?
correct.
Sounds made up.
And then, well, no, I do. But then, as I was going back to my seat after I had my ice cream, I ended up I bought like a Y'all-In jacket, which came useful before the after party. I also want to say, guys, if you were at the Texas Live Y'all-In after party and you saw me dancing, no, you didn't. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Like, don't make it weird.
God forbid a girl dance at a party.
My God,
Girl has fun.
my
She used to post to dance.
Everybody should dance more.
If they're playing music that is supposed to prompt you to dance,
God forbid I
Never do that one again.
but yeah, so like don't make it weird. I also think it's just weird in general when people are just like something like that, like people are dancing, people are having fun. Don't post stuff like that. That's odd. Especially if you're just gonna stand around. Me and my girls have fun. I'm not ashamed about it. But yeah.
definitely not paying nobody if you're not paying them.
No.
Oh.
But I also want to take this. There used to be a plot.
What the hell was
There used to be a
that?
plot.
No, there wasn't.
I also want to take this moment.
Do that.
I also want to take this moment, pause, to get somewhere serious. There's been a lot of stuff happening on wrestling Twitter lately. And I'm going to get into it in more detail, in more vague detail in another video or another time.
Detail?
Well, because I don't know this person. I don't know the ins and outs of what happened, and I don't want to pile on to someone who is, saying that they're going through a difficult time. But just what I will say generally, oh my God, stop being weird towards women. Why is it so hard to be normal? And people on wrestling Twitter, men on wrestling Twitter, like you think that, oh, this person is cool, oh, this person's whatever. And then, why are you all freaks?
Some of them might just be better at hiding it than others. But
Yeah, but like, oh my God. And I want to say that's obviously not everyone, but like, oh my God, this is Black Girl Wrestling. I shouldn't have to say that.
listen.
If you're listening to this, you
Just
should
know
know
that Black Girl Wrestling, whether it's the physical space, whether it's the digital space, whether it's the mental space, it's not a safe space for you to have fucking cool.
Exactly.
It's not a safe
Hold
space.
on.
If any of us are in the vicinity, digitally, spiritually, physically,
If you can hear
it's
the
not
words,
a safe space for you to act a fucking fool.
if you can hear my voice,
clap once.
that's me calling you a fuck nigga. All right.
If
If you think that you can hear, if you think, hey, do you think Black Girl Wrestling go crazy at me for this tweet? Leave it in the drafts.
The question is, do you think Black Girl Wrestling would laugh and then start typing in response? Handled.
So, not to be like self-important, but I do think that somebody around here needs to start policing them guys.
See, yo, let's be real. That's actually the reason we started
Somebody has to start policing this.
actively like getting on
Because
socials and started
Everywhere. But part of the thing is,
because
right?
why do I feel like that?
And I just want to say, and we'll put a pin in this and move back to it. But I want to say, like, I feel like a lot of times, like when men call out other men, like it's the same kind of response is, oh, show me a picture of you, bro. Then do this with you, bro. Sometimes you need a girl. It's kind of like you dead in the face and say, you're fucking lame. All right. And I hope that in some way, shape, or form, Black Girl Wrestling helps someone out there to have a little bit of additional courage to tell men to fuck off.
Let's start sitting these niggas down.
And you know what else about the
Shrinking men. Let's start.
you know what
making them
else
feel
it is
small.
though? During the y'all in after party, I was telling the girls it's really easy, and I love doing it. It's really easy when men are like trying to like hit on you. This is shifting gears now, but men are trying to like hit on you or like flirt with you, and they'll like be like, "Oh, like can we dance?" To get him to dance battle you, which is just funny. And then you can get them to dance battle each other. And now you're like a little puppet master. And I was doing it at the y'all in after party. And I was having a great time.
You do that everywhere.
Every time I go out, any guy that tries to like dance with me that I'm not interested in, I'm like, let's dance battle. And then another one naturally will come along, and I'm like, dance battle each other. And then it's all for my entertainment. I feel like dance boy. I feel like they're like my little court jesters. But if you're at the Yellen after party, thanks for having fun. Anyway,
Not if you were weird though.
not if
You're weird,
If
fuck
you're
off.
weird, we don't like you.
Yeah.
Tag titles. Jet Speed, I have plans for you. Get behind me.
We're not gonna cover her house.
Jet Speed, get behind me. I'm not going this far to look for a cover photo. I'm telling you.
45 minutes. Crazy.
Yeah. Jet
This
Speed,
is
get
one of
behind
the-
me. I have all these plans for you. The Hurt Syndicate, when you guys wrestle, you're really fun to watch. It's just that you don't do it very much. And you say that your opponents are less than you, which I mean, like, okay, but if you say that all the time, then nobody's going to think that it's interesting to watch, you know?
The worst part about that was I had to listen to FTR Bald and Hair.
You didn't see that. That I was free
Yeah.
from because I was there.
You were free from that. I had to listen
Yeah.
to those two. And they wouldn't shut up. FTR Bald and Hair, go away.
Well, you don't have to say bald. They're
No.
both there. It's just
Well,
FTR.
there's too many balds in AEW.
If they're both there, that's just
Bald
FTR.
hair is FTR.
Yeah.
Bald and Hair.
One bald, one hair. Put them together, FTR. You take one of those out, and you have to say FTR bald or FTR hair. Or FTR bald and FTR criminal. Alleged. Can you still say allegedly if the charge get dropped?
I believe
For
it's
Rui.
no longer-
But I feel like that makes it sound like you did it. If it's no longer alleged, that means it sounds like you've been.
Moving on.
No,
Anyway, how did you guys feel about the tag?
fine.
It was fun.
I'm kidding.
It was.
You guys stop going back and forth between everything. I'm getting all turned
I'm not
around.
going back and forth. We're talking about the tag.
It was fun.
Nick Wayne turned
Oh my
on Christian
He
Cage.
did do that.
He left-
Finally.
He left the family. And then Adam
Well,
Copeland
technically-
came back.
They kicked him out of the family
Well, yeah.
because all of them
Yeah.
turned on him.
Then Adam Copeland came back.
Aries.
Sorry. You know what? I like Edge and Christian. I like Edge and Christian. I hope they tag together. Not really particularly interested in another singles feud and another. I don't think that we need all of this TV time to get back to this. I will also say I tweeted this, but I think I'm immune to Adam Copeland returns, and you can be too if you get your shot. Because I was like, oh yeah. I know people were really excited. I was not one of them. I think I also held a little bit of resentment because the last time that he was out, he came back the same night as Kenny Omega for some reason, and we were all supposed to act like those were equal, and that really did not sit well with me. But I always liked Edge. What's his
We
name?
like
Adam
you.
Copeland.
We
I
did.
like ya. I like ya.
I like you as Edge, and I like you as Aries.
Sure.
Right, but he's not either of those things in AEW. So do you not like him the way
I like
he
him as Adam
is?
Copeland.
Oh.
Just the way you are.
So then we had the
We can't
women's world title match.
Copyright.
It was Mercedes Mene versus Tony Storm. Tony Storm's intro was
Amazing.
so
Let
cool.
me just say this. I said this when I was watching it. I said it before, maybe not on here, but this is just how I feel. I think that Tony Storm is going to go down as and should go down as one of the most iconic characters in all of wrestling. I think as a character in and of herself, and everything that her team is able to put together, I think that it is difficult nowadays to be a persona that people haven't seen before.
Yeah, and she continues to be that because the Carmen San Diego like add-on to the
Yeah,
title
I
thing
love it.
was it's so smart. She is incredible, and she's hitting all the marks right now.
I mean, I think that was one of the best intros I've ever seen.
Literally so insane. So
So
shout out to
good.
everybody that did that.
Keep going. See how far
Money-
you can really truly see how far you can take that. No.
And Miss Money came out with a train that had the names of everyone she had beaten before. Incredible flex.
I respect
Uh,
it.
And also,
I like
the
that
cheerleaders
too.
were wearing her belt.
Yes,
Yeah.
incredible
Yeah,
flex.
love that.
But this match I really liked. I didn't love. I know that that's going to be controversial. But here's my thing. I think that they unintentionally set themselves up a little bit because they kept saying to each other and to us, greatest women's match of all time. This should be the greatest women's match of all time. So when you put that out there, You know, anything that's a little bit less than that is going to feel like it fell short of something in my eyes. You know, I think that you put a whole lot of pressure on yourself, unnecessary pressure on yourselves for something that was always going to be great to hit this additional, you know, greatest mark. And I'm not sure if it hit that, which doesn't mean that it's a letdown. It doesn't, you know, doesn't mean that it's not fantastic. I don't think it hit best ever territory. I personally think that, I don't know, for my enjoyment, they were messing around a little bit too much. I know it's a big element of Toni Storm's, you know, character is to be, you know, over the top, and like a lot of it is the theatrics. I get that. I do think that there was a little bit too much of that in what would be like the greatest match ever.
I would agree with that.
Like if it was the greatest match ever, it would be a little bit more serious to me. That's just how I view things. Like, you know, everybody can have their different opinions. It was always going to have elements of that because that's how Toni Storm is. But like, I think there were maybe a little too many during the match for me to go that far with it. I thought that Athena Mercedes during the Owen was better. Now, this match is still incredible, and the crowd bit on everything, myself included. Had a fantastic time watching it. But yeah. That's where I stand with it. I know it's a little bit controversial, but I love both women in this match, and I both think that they did great. I think that it was neither women's best performance, though. And
That's fair.
that if it was the best ever, it would be both of their best performances. You know? Out of 5? The girls?
Oh, we didn't even do the other ones.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Just
Go.
I would give it a 3.5.
I would give it a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it a 4. Next,
I'll give Toni Storm's intro 5 hot combs though. I think that should be that might be my favorite intro I've ever seen a wrestler do.
everybody sit up. We're almost done.
I am sitting up.
Well, second to last, we had the Rainmaker, Cash Money Kazu versus
Colette.
the goat of all goats, Kenny God Omega. This match had a 5-star floor to me. It could only ever go up from there. Like, I cannot sit here and act like I can be unbiased about that match. I can't. Kenny Omega put my ass on a plane. I was not gonna fly out there without Kenny Omega.
It is true.
And I was happy to be there because he was there. He could have gone out there and they could have clapped twice, and I would have been like, that's amazing. 6 stars. So I had a great time. I felt like, do I feel like it was the Omega Okadas that we all know and love? Like, no. Was it ever really going to be? No. Do I think it was still an incredible match? Yes. And kind of like I said, I think it had a similar pressure as Mercedes Toni did. Like,
definitely
because they've done it before and they have the best matches ever.
Yeah.
So anything,
and they were basically they were insinuating this is the last best match.
Yeah, you know, so anything short of that mark that they've already set for themselves was going to feel like, I don't know, not a letdown, but you know what I mean? Like, but
anticlimactic, maybe.
Not really.
I
don't know.
Didn't reach entire expectations.
It was satisfactory.
To me,
but not fulfilling.
To me, it was. To me, I got everything out of that match I could ever want and more. Because they were both there. Because they were both alive. Ibushi was ringside. And I was like, for all this to be happening in 2025, like, all of these things had to go right, and they did. So, like, I know I'm not able to be normal about that match. I couldn't be. I'm not even going to pretend to be. So,
you go through our page and you search Kenny Omega.
You know what? I feel like none of us are very, like, we don't really buy into, like, celebrity as much. Like, we're not really impressed by people for the most part. Like, anybody, and we'll be like, okay, like, whatever. Kenny Omega is, like, the Beyonce, to me, equivalent of, like, that's, like, a different kind of.
Are you saying that Kenny Omega is the Beyonce of wrestling?
Mercedes calls herself the Beyonce of wrestling, so I won't disagree.
Because you just
No,
compared
you know
him.
what I put him in the same category as? Lewis Hamilton. Where it's like,
All right.
that's a, I don't know what you are to me, but it's it's something else.
Let it go.
I saw a tweet once about Lewis Hamilton. It's like, people think that I am attracted to him, and I am, but honestly, I view him more in between something as like a brother and a god. A little bit of how I view Kenny Omega.
It's also like, is that how you view Lewis too?
That's what she
Yeah, I read the tweet. I was like, yeah. But anyway, so for me, Omega Okada.
I really hope there's someone out there that has no idea who we're talking about. When we say Lewis Hamilton.
Allison, Lewis is 7-time world champion of the most watched sport in the world. You can Google him. Anyway, should be 8 times, but I digress. I'm giving Omega Okada 5 out of 5 hot combs. I loved the match. I could go home. I could watch that match every morning before I go to work and every night before I go to bed.
That's weird.
I don't care.
That's okay.
You know what's weirder?
Hmm.
I know the first 20 minutes of Japanese commentary on Omega Okada too. So anyway,
I'm gonna give it.
Speak Japanese.
I don't speak Japanese. Anyway, Allison,
I'll give it 4 hot combs.
Bob.
4.8.
That's fair.
0.8. We're doing quarters. And then of course we have the Texas Death Match. And I want to say before we talk about it, I met Hangman and I had him because first of all, Lyric didn't even say anything. We met him together and she literally like
Not you calling her out.
She didn't say anything to him. We were waiting in that line for an hour. We talked about what we're gonna say to him, like all this different stuff. Not a word. Not a word. I met Hangman. I said, first, honestly, my first reaction when I met him was not even intentional. I looked them in dead in the eye and I was like, oh God, you are so fine. And he like kind of like giggled. He was like, and I was like, why not say that? Because I'm not even like, I'm not coming on to you. You're 10 years older than you. You have a family. Yeah, as if I'm not a grown woman. You're 10 years older than me. You have a family. You know, like it's not even like that. It's just I just want you to know, like
I like what I see.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for letting me know.
And I told him
You are fun to look at.
and I told him I was like, you know what? I support your rights and wrongs. And he laughed. And then I gave him a friendship bracelet that said, "I love arson." And he like laughed a little bit. And then he read it. And he like kept trying to talk and he kept laughing. And I was like, and then he said, "Thank you. I love it." And then we hugged. And then when we went to do our picture, he said, "Get in here." And I said, okay.
Again, not coming on to you.
Not coming on to you again, but I put Hangman in like a similar category. Like, yeah, but like, you know, Kenny Omega's like up here to me. I don't know why. I can't be normal about him. Hangman, I can't be normal about, but it's like because I feel like I connect to him so much. Just like he and the whole, and honestly, kind of talking about the Texas Death Match, but like him becoming world champion was something that like after all the CM Punk stuff, it looked like it would never happen again. It looked like he had been, you know, written off. He was never going to achieve any of this. So I root for Hangman as if the sport was real. That's what I mean. Like Kenny Omega is like an unreal, unattainable thing to me. Hangman is like he's like the Pacers to me. He's the Colts. Like I'm like my heart is in it every time you step in there.
Your heart isn't when the Colts step on the field?
Unfortunately.
I think I'm dissociated a little bit from them.
Oh God, the Indianapolis fucking Colts.
Hey, great basketball season there. How about the Pacers?
And now we wait. Not even for next season because Tyrese not gonna play.
I don't know.
Fever, please. Fever,
They
please.
need to get their shit together. So I think we're.
And I would say we were Fever fans, not because of 22. We were Fever fans before.
Respectfully,
If y'all all know, all y'all new fake Fever fans, if y'all don't know who Tamika Catchings is, don't
Get
talk to
out
me.
of
Get out.
Don't
for my
talk to
7th
me.
birthday, I got Tamika Catchings.
Like shut up.
We don't play about that, lady.
We go to the TikTok.
So I don't want nobody sitting up here being like, "Oh, bandwagon Fever fans."
No.
Your band. We were
basketball.
courtside. We were courtside when nobody else was there. Oh, we were dog shit. And who was there?
And we had a great time.
Had a great time because that's our team.
You ever see us in the Pacer games yelling at the other team? Just know
We were there. Ain't no
Not
bandwagon in this
there's
bitch.
nothing new about
Oh
it.
my god.
We
If you
love the
think Miles
Pacers.
Turner suffered in his 10 years at the Pacers,
How do you think we
Nothing made me want to pull my hair
love
out like the
my-
Pacers.
Listen, I know we talk about wrestling, but listen, we Indiana girlies at the end of the day. Love, thank
it
you,
went to the
Miles Turner,
Bucks.
for 10 years.
I'm upset with you.
but I
No, I don't. For a couple $1 million to go to our enemies, a couple $1 million difference.
he's not
To go to our
from here.
enemies. You spent a
Technically-
decade somewhere.
You from
The Bucks aren't our biggest up.
But they're up
no,
there.
but they're in
Fuck the Knicks. We hate the Knicks.
Fuck the Knicks.
We do hate
I mean, we're
New York,
Yeah.
And Detroit.
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Fuck
fuck
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks.
And Detroit.
Fuck the Pistons.
Fuck
the
the
Pistons.
You and my niggas hate the Pistons. Fuck
But-
the Celtics.
We hate the Celtics.
Fuck the Patriots.
We hate Tom Brady.
That's how you know we're real Indiana
Oh,
girlies.
we
God.
hate Tom Brady. We hate the Patriots. We hate Belichick. We hate Chris Jericho. Yeah. Was he even in this motherfucker?
No.
Also, you know we're
but-
Indiana girlies because we're still mad about Deflategate years later.
Why would you do that?
Oh, but you were gonna lose the game by 30 anyway. How would we know?
But also, why did you cheat?
Hello.
Always my problem with the play game. You tell me you were up by 30.
Say, you know what'll really get them?
Like, what the fuck was that about?
Oh, you know they might have to come back.
Was it even a berth into the playoffs? I don't think so.
Game was over. Everyone's belt to ass already. Why cheat?
It's just
We
another-
recognize that.
That's why I hate you.
We
Tom Brady.
hate
is
you.
the
You weren't saying recently for the and you got
um,
booed.
Tom Brady, we hate you.
He did get booed. He got booed
Speaking
all
of,
weekend.
speaking of, we were talking about suffering as Colts fans. No one has suffered in wrestling more than Hangman. He has, I would say, arguably suffered more than Jesus Christ.
I would never say that. As a Christian,
I
I like the public
arguing. One could argue.
Are you going to?
One could. One could argue. That it was, you know, it's been a long time coming for Hangman. Texas Death Match. This was obviously his second Texas Death Match with John Moxley, and people were wondering how was it gonna get crazier. This match had real glass, a bed of nails, obviously. We were stabbing people with forks. Obviously barbed wire tables, obviously barbed wire chairs, like nothing crazy there. But it also had
Chains.
oh yes, it did have that. But it also had a Danielson return,
Mm-hmm.
a promo cut from fucking Mount Everest.
Oh man, Darby Allin.
really wish you guys remember when we used to play Barbies and we used to hang about the jump ropes off the
Yeah.
off the dance from the stairs. That's what I would do to
Bungee
pick
jumping.
Darby Allin.
But yeah,
But you know what the
we
funny
need
part
to say that like we were. That's a thing we did growing up.
I just said that.
No. People
we
are
did
gonna
it
think
this
it's
morning.
Are you serious?
No, but the funny part about being there in person during the main event was that like we all saw Darby all in the rafters of the times, and so everybody's looking at like, what the hell is Darby? And nobody was really paying attention when Danielson got in the ring because everybody thought like I don't know, everybody's just confused and they're like, oh my god, Darby Danielson. And then here comes Darby. And then of
He
course,
came from such a long way.
I will show you the video that I have.
Please.
He was at the very top of the whole fucking
I believe it. The
stadium.
whole time you didn't have to go that high.
You know he didn't. You know, he got down from Everest and said, I want to do Shark Week. There's something wrong with you. But I will say this match had everything. It had to be Hangman to put an end to this. It had to be the main character of AEW.
Didn't you say niggas were gonna riot?
He has defeated. Literally, had Hangman not won, I think AEW would have been in such hot water. Everybody just kept being like, just stick the landing, just stick the landing. You have everything else. Just given the moment. And I was terrified that since MJF won earlier in the night, that he was going to capitalize on the Texas Death Match and cash in right after Hangman won, which would have, I don't have words to explain the emotions that would have coursed through my body.
That would have been personal.
Oh, that would have been, I would have lost my fucking mind. I would have started swinging on everybody in sight.
Drop to your knees.
Everybody in sight. I genuinely would have, with the way that I cried when Hangman won and the way that I cried watching it back, like, because again, like, I watch Hangman and I like root for him as if everything that's happening is real, because everything that he says to me is so not everything that he says,
He's not talking to
I
you.
feel like is so genuine. He's just, and authenticity is just like radiates out of his character, so it's hard for me not to like
And better
root for heel. Yeah, oh my god, those butterfly jeans. Shout out to Haley from Vice. She is incredible, but she also had the chance to interview Hangman, and she did what no other supposed journalist was willing to do, and that's ask the real fucking questions. Where did he get his jeans? Which is, I don't know if you guys know, has been a crusade of mine for years. And I finally got my answer.
on every side.
I finally got my answer. Not the one I was hoping for. He made them. Which, like, oh my
That's
god,
not the one you were
made
hoping
them.
for.
Oh, I can't fucking get a pair.
You can make them.
No, I want the same jeans that he had.
Give me your jeans.
During the meet and greet. Hi, nice to meet you. So, I do have a Rob list. You are on it. But the only thing I need from you, them damn butterfly jeans. Maybe that Dolly Parton shirt.
Caitlin Clark clutched her right leg and had tears in her eyes at the end of tonight's Swerve victory. So is Caitlin Clark injured again?
Move on. We cannot talk about this
Oh
again.
my god, I cannot do this. The more devastating to me is Angel Wilson.
It is.
Yes.
That's because that's sad.
But everyone watches women's sports. Hangman is world champion. Everybody clap. Hangman is world champion.
Can I get a yeehaw?
Yeah, and I cannot stress this enough.
That definitely busted the speaker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Womp womp. He cried so much.
We gotta
after
put a
the match
warning on
that
this
I
episode.
cried with him.
With him,
Yeah.
you held his hands and you.
What do you want me to say? I can't wait.
He cried, and I cried from my seat. We crowed.
Another thing. Don't search Hangman on our page either.
Unless you want to see some freaky shit, probably.
What?
Like from you.
No.
No. Don't search Takeshita.
No comment.
No, you know what? I try to be like, there are thirst tweets, but it's not anything that I like wouldn't say to someone's face. Which is insane, but like that's like the bar that I'd rather sit with. You know?
Mhm.
That's when it's like, okay, if you're really talking crazy about someone, like
flash right off.
Yeah, well. Anyways, continue.
Keep going.
you're really talking crazy about someone, like good or bad, I feel like you have to be willing to like, you can't be like have online courage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Like for example, when all these wrestlers were asking
Online
me,
courage will get you beat up in real life.
when all these wrestlers were asking about the Rob list, I couldn't be like, oh, what Rob list? can't flinch. I tell niggas I will rob them. Now, I'm obviously not going to actually rob them, but I can't just be like, oh, me.
If I were though, if I was talking about this.
You can't win.
Anyway, how many? I love, and you know what? I want to say quickly that there was people being like, "Oh, Texas death matches," or whatever. I love Texas death matches. I love when people bleed. I love when people stab each other. I love when people hang other people over the ropes with the thing. I love that. There's something wrong with me, and people be like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong with these AEW fans?" There's something not right with every single person that enjoys All Elite Wrestling. There's just something. You microchip.
I've only ever heard "Please be careful" chant at one show.
Please be careful. Please don't die.
It was a WWE show that I heard "Please be careful."
Yeah, AEW people like, nah, do it. Stack the tables on top of each other.
A New Japan show.
Yeah. That was Windy City Riot, though.
And there's that one, or there's You Pick Fox.
Hey, stab him in the head with a fork. That's what I want to see. Lay him on a bed of nails. That's what I want to see. Put that barbed wire in his mouth.
This is what I want to see.
So AEW, if you could do Texas death matches or blood guts or all that really gross, grimy, disgusting shit all of the time,
and put her in the first round,
I would watch it every week. I get mad when you do that stuff on TV because I know you have to censor some of it for Warner Brothers. So
that's crazy.
Give me the sickest shit you got. That's what I want. And that's what I got with the Texas death match. They didn't drink each other's blood, that's no fun. But they did bite each other when they were bleeding, so it's kind of the same.
That's the same. How is that? I mean, what do you want to do? Get a cup?
I mean, I don't know. Swerve and Hangman, they had each other like
that would be a good joke.
Like
I know, I remember.
Vampire style.
That would be a good
style.
Be a vampire.
No, I'm sure someone
vampire. Yeah, I mean,
that's not the
but I want to see them drink blood every week.
That can't be good.
That's true. Don't do that.
Hepatitis is real.
Can't you get tested for that in advance?
Yeah, you can also get your shots. So
let's rate it.
Shots, drink your blood.
Get shots, right back in next week.
Get your shots, take some meds.
Drink your blood.
Hangman, I'm so proud that you've been taking those meds. We love you. Thank you for wearing my Arson friendship bracelet next to the world title. That's right where it belongs.
Just how she drew it up.
Yeah, that's why you won.
Actually, if you didn't know,
it wasn't you at all.
It was an Etsy witch.
All my Etsy witches working overtime, baby, for all my clients except Kenny Omega. But I'm not a god. Anyway,
he is a parrot.
Out of 5.
hot combs.
Yeah, out of 5.
5.
I'll give it a 5. I mean, it's pretty hard to not give it a 5.
Full 5 for me.
Everything from start to finish, it was incredible. The entrances, Hangman's entrance with the whistle,
and he came out of the babyface tunnel with his old music. I said, "Oh my god, we've never been more back than this fucking moment."
During the whistle thing, Brittany turned to me and she said, "I can do that."
I could.
Can you whistle?
Yeah.
Do it
Right now? I can't.
What else?
Okay, but I'll tell you what I told them though. I can't do it without 15 minutes warm up.
Okay.
Not you're done. I could
You're
use
done.
Do it. I can't do the smiling. Now it's hard to smile on the real.
That's not exactly what he was looking for.
I got you. Don't worry. But
wait, guys. Just go on without me.
That's all.
Yeah, I could whistle. I'm just whistle.
But that brings us to the end. Y'all in out of 5. What does everyone give it? but quickly.
4.5.
Bob.
4.7. 4.6.
I'm gonna give it a 4. Not AEW's best pay-per-view, but a very good one. Not the worst.
Certainly not the worst.
I don't want to get mean, but there's some not good ones.
We have an answer for that.
We'll do that one.
I'll tell you what. If anybody has any questions about what I think the worst is, specifically if you are a part of the AEW team and are welcome and are open to constructive criticism
Or criticism at all.
or regular
Not
criticism,
constructive.
just me and
We have
shit.
plenty of notes, and especially as someone that attended the show in person, I have plenty of notes. Starcast, very poorly put together. People should not be waiting an hour in the 100-degree heat after their scheduled meet and greet for something that they already paid over $100, some more than $200 for. You have to wait in an hour in the heat. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. Bye.
You in this?
Okay.
Black girl wrestling. Yeah. All right. Can I go to sleep?
Please.